Hold on, I'm gonna know. Matter of fact, dun, 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 dun. Oh. Oh. Oh, I got it now. Y'all can hear it? Y'all can hear it? You can hear it?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Hold on. This shit is. Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we live. We live.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I don't need no introduction. We don't need no introduction. It's the same game here every day. We got a serious topic for y'all, and we would hope y'all would fuck with us while we had this conversation. You don't want to have it? I'm gonna have it. Shout out to the Passport Bros. They're back at it at full of force. Shout out to the Passport Bros. Yes, your message has been translated. We've been getting. We hear you. We hear you, brothers. That's why today we must talk about it. And talk about it we will. So I don't know if y'all brothers want to tackle this first and get into the mix of this.
Yeah, I'll definitely say something.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we've been looking over a year from now. YouTube and hearing it, like I said, hearing it from friends of mine, somebody that's personal friends of mine, some people that we interviewed. Um, it's not a lot, but you start to see little by little of this man getting their passport. They're out the country. Either they going to South America, going to Caribbeans like the Dominican
Mm-hmm.
Republic, Puerto Rico, going to the Asia, to Thailand or the Philippines. There are some men. They're tired of not just tired of Western, not just tired of the West of women, but just tired of the America. Period. Of women, and so they want to try something new. I know. Here. Feminism is very, very high here in the United States and America about women want to be independent, do what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool with me. It's cool. But I would like to say, even though feminism can be good with some women, I like to tap into the dark side of feminism. Of what I mean by that is, I don't need no man. We don't need men. And I feel like, a lot of men are sick and tired of hearing that, or they go into a relationship. or be in a long-term relationship and found out, all the relationship was a lie. They really didn't. The woman, they really didn't need a man. And also, the dating here in America. I'm hearing you guys and everybody else. It sucks. It sucks out there. So I feel like, man, why not, go to another country. You should really explore your options. See what's out there for the world, which is, which is a good thing for me. I think it's a good thing, that, men, especially, black men, they're going out, they're really exploring, probably in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, and, they're dating other races, which is, they could probably be a lot more feminine than the women that are here in America. They really had, traditional values, I believe, and, in other countries, especially in second and third world countries, because in second and third world countries, it's not really feminism out there. They stick by their morals and their tradition, and it goes by generation to generation. And I feel like in America, some of that is, there are some tradition here, but some of that, some of that tradition, they're trying to break it and just do their own thing, be their own independent. So with that, like I said, I see a rise in it. It will be a rise in it. It will continue to rise. And, I'm seeing, like I said, in this woman that they not feel like they're going to, marry these women and not bring them over to America. I feel like if they're going to marry them, they're going to stay in that country, because I feel like they bring them to America, they're going to be Americanized.
Fact.
They're going to be Americanized. So I know, for these men, like I said, they're exploring their options. I really don't have a problem with it, because they're exploring something outside of, in the West, and I'm cool with it. That's my take on it.
Yeah, the situation is the rise of the passport bros. It's nothing new. It's been around for centuries. It's just that it wasn't highly publicized because of the fact that there was no social media. Remember, keeping in mind, there was a lot of military dudes marrying with a lot of Germany, a lot of Brazilians, a lot of Dominicans, and a lot of Puerto Ricans. That's been around for centuries. It's been around for years. But since they say it's been a rise of the passport bro, the reason they say it's been a rise, because it's been a rise, because now they see more black men doing it. Black men will like earn wages, like making like 40 to 30K a year, are going overseas to venture out to meet these type of women. But the problem is with the passport bros, like people tend to not understand, the same woman you got here is the same woman you got over there, which means sometimes the whole point of them dealing with you is not because they want to be down with the program, Jordan and Hakeem. They come to deal with them because the aspect of they just have money. When you overseas, they see you as a lottery ticket, because they see you as God on earth, because they see that you're gonna be the one to take them out of their situation, to bring them to a better lifestyle, which we already know, aka the United States. They're not into some of these women are not really into these men. Now, mind you, there's stories on YouTube where there is black men, they tell me a story of how they would get a woman from overseas, bring them to the United States. Literally, not even a year in, the woman leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Because the same one we got here is the same woman over here, same woman over there. If men today don't know how to vend a woman and to know how to get a woman to be down with your program, you're still gonna have the same issue, and that's the problem they're having. And now, don't get me wrong, I'm with Jordan. Half of the men in the previous year are going overseas because I think the aspect of women are more submissive, they are more understanding. The reason why is because the women over there are mostly culturally based. The women over here in the United States have no culture. I think Hakeem talk about that a lot. They do not have no culture. Mm-hmm. So man, you can't expect a woman to wash, to clean, to be on your program, because that's something they're not taught, because the father's not in the home. Most women overseas, the father is in the home. You get what I'm saying? So that's the difference. So don't get me wrong, I travel overseas, and you don't get me wrong, you see different type of women, but you also see different type of women in the United States. I'm just keeping it real. So, but I know people that do go overseas, and they told me that I've been overseas as well, but you know, I have people that I know actually go overseas and they tell me, no, like Ronnie, certain places, the women are totally submissive. But then in the back of my mind, like, in my mind, this is the back of my mind. I'm saying like, the only reason why they submissive, bro, is because you're a United States citizen. Lose that United States citizen and see how they act.
Ronnie, I love you. See, this is why I love doing this podcast, because you do bring a perspective that people need to hear. It's not all glitz and glories. You feel me? Like you are right. We might not all get the same thing what we think when we go overseas. And you are right. Yes, there's women over there who is looking for a paycheck, but by golly, their women are submissive. Lord Jesus. Woo! By golly, the women are submissive. By golly, the women, there's no discussion about sex and cooking and cleaning and parenting and having kids. You know what I mean? You know the top women that most women go for. Before I get on to it, let's talk about the original passport bros, the white boy. The white boy has been the original passport bro for eons. He has been importing more women here in America than ever. When he get tired of Becky, Sarah, Lou, Jan, he go get him a Kim or a Margarita or a Rashida. Maybe not Rashida. Rashida usually stick to her own kind because they're promised by the Arab boy. But what I've been noticing about the passport bros, and listen here, passport bros are for men with money. If you can't afford them flights, you can't be a passport bro. You can't go to Jamaica twice and think you think you're gonna get you a girlfriend and can't facilitate her lifestyle and then get the paperwork to bring her over here. I just think it's a topic that we know. John Smith said that we're tired of these Americanized women. You're right. The women here, not only the black women, the white women, and any women who objectively say they're American, have an ideology which is rooted in feminism. You feel me? Which is rooted in feminism. You know what I mean? So this is the situation we're in. And I think that that's a discussion that we need to have. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to go back to Ronnie's point about probably vetting your woman when you go overseas. And Ronnie hit that in there. And I'm gonna explain that into more detail. When you go to another country, they see you as American. Majority of countries you go to, the American dollar is by far way more amount. You know, it's more than actual dollars there.
Fact.
And I like what Ronnie said, because if you know that, and if you don't probably vet a woman, some women will use that to your game and will push and really try to push it. Like, hey, I want to go to America, and this and that, and all that type of stuff. And that's the thing right there. It's like, and like I said, in certain countries, especially, I know in the Dominican Republic, the Dominican Republic, they're very heavy like that.
Yeah.
Americans go there.
Fact.
And and the Dominicans, they curvy like hell. They curvy.
Oh my God.
Curvy.
Because of the Haitians.
Yeah.
They are, boy, I'm telling you, they are. I ain't lying to you.
And I'm hearing like they're starting to get a little bit Americanized, because a lot of men, that's kind of one of the number one destinations on the Dominican Republic, all that type of stuff. And I'm thinking like the more women are seeing that, it's like, oh, the more they kind of get Americanized in a way.
Facts.
And that's when they starting to use it, because they see it more. Now they know what's going on. And that's why I said I'm glad Ronnie brought that point, and probably better when you go to other states, because when they see you, they see money.
Correct.
And I'm not saying, like I said, if you can vet one, they could be totally, like I said, I can't say they could be totally submissive. Totally submissive. Cook, clean, all that. You don't have to lift a finger. All you gotta do is work.
And because the thing that joins the culture, that's what I keep saying. People don't understand. Like, for example, like you use a prime example, DR. DR, they very strict on their culture. When I went to DR, you kind of see their culture. They don't play around with their culture. The thing with the United States is a lot of freedom So women are allowed to do certain things, even though the United States is patriarchal. People keep forgetting. The United States is patriarchal. It was founded under the patriarch. However, when they started to allow women to get more freedom, feminism, you kind of see that it kind of went all the way left. So now the culture don't really matter, especially in the black community. Now, and people keep getting upset at the passport, bro, but people keep forgetting as well. Black women are going overseas as well. They going to Africa to get their back blown out.
That is
because
true.
they want to have the Stella. They want to have the Stella got the groove back moment. So people they focus on the black men a lot, but the women are doing the same thing. It's just not highly publicized. It just only goes with the men because they're like, oh, because men tend to do a lot of things sneaky. So they were like, okay, it's the men that's doing it, but women are doing it too. Women are going to Colombia. Women are going to DR. When I went to DR, my Jordan having a plane was full with black women.
And also, what Hakeem would like to say, they got to go to Dubai
to get
Yeah. Well, Hakeem told me that. I didn't even know about that. Hakeem was the one that told me about that. So just imagine. So women are doing it. So it's just more because they focus on the man. I understand man is the prime leader. They're supposed to be the example of the world. So I understand that, like, hey, the man is doing it. Hold the man accountable. I don't hate on the passport, bro. I tell people a lot. It takes game to go overseas anyway because you got to get a Google translator. You got to get a passport. You got to know how to talk. You got how to know what to wear. It's a lot of strategy when they go to the passport, bros. Because I think you already know a lot of Americans also get abducted as well. They get drugged by the women and they end up in the police or, bro. It be getting crazy. That was it. It takes a lot of courage to go overseas. Go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of that goes on in Colombia, and we have to rate these situations. Which women are the most loyal, and which women you might have to stay away from. You know what I mean?
True.
There's some places that are strictly for sex tourism. Let's get that straight. There's some places that are strictly for sex tourism. And listen, Boca Chica, La Romana, Medellin, Bogota. You surprised I know that much Spanish. But these are the places with a lot of bros go there for sex tourism. Now, here's the thing. This is something I've done a poll. I've done a particular poll. The most loyal passport woman. Damn, boy. I'm scared to say it.
Say it.
Go ahead.
Them Asians.
Yep.
You don't know. I'm laughing at you. Yo, check me out. I was telling somebody that somebody didn't believe me. I said the most desirable women in the world are Asian women. Black women is at the bottom toe.
I want to say before you go, Hakeem, you're 100% correct. There's a YouTube channel called Zoom to Thailand.
You're not only talking about the Thai woman, the Nepal woman, the Filipino.
Yeah.
What's that other place? The Cambodians. Like, we talking about the ones that love niggas. The ones who love niggas, they're the most loyal.
Hakeem, I'll tell you this, they are born to be wise.
Oh, Laotians?
Yes. They are like they are born, like I said, they are getting teached by how.
Listen.
When they're like I said, when they're 4 or 5 years old, you gotta do this, and it's so intact. It's like it's programmed to their brain. Listen, they are super submissive.
You're right. I'm gonna mention a group of women that don't get mentioned, and these ones love niggas, and they are the most submissive. They're beautiful. They can fight toe to toe. They can fight, and listen, Jordan, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Because these women are only exclusive in Cali. Because these women are listen. These women are only exclusive in Cali. They look kind of mixed. You don't know what you could tell. Over here, we would call them Spanish, but over there, they call them Samoans.
Yeah.
Wow.
They are here.
Shout out to the Samoans. Shout
out to they mix with black and Asian.
I don't know. They call them Polynesians. But
Polynesian,
them good
yeah.
Polynesian, they're thick.
I don't know what race that
They're
is.
thick. They're thick and they're submissive, and they so damn near solid. They're willing to kill you about it.
I think that's why a lot of men are going over there because they expect to get something. They expect to be treated like a king because if you're in the United States and they ain't treating you like, because remember most guys that go overseas, let's keep it real. Some of them don't even look that good. So they go overseas and they meet something that's gonna treat them like something totally different. Because remember, if you have an average looking girl in the United States, teach you like, oh, you just whatever, you just like John Doe down the street. You just whatever. Like you said, you go to let's say you go to Asia. And you meet an Asian woman and she rubbing your feet, she rubbing your back, she cooking you dinner, she's talking to you, even though her language is terrible, but she's talking to you because you know she's actually attracted to you. You're like, wait a minute, it's a whole nother world.
Yeah.
So then you say, forget about the American women, and guess what happened with the American women? Now you got marriage rate declining, and like I say, the less desirable woman in the world, even though people won't agree with me, but you can actually do the research yourself. They say black women. So now you have more black women ain't getting married.
Mm-hmm.
I was having a conversation not too long ago with this young lady, and I said that black women in America are the most beautifulest in the world. Let's get that straight. Let's get that straight. Listen, they're the most beautifulest in the world. They're the most educated, Lord Jesus. The most curvy, the most beautiful, the most swagged out. But listen here. But they're not the most submissive. Not all of them now. I'm not listening. I don't want to say this is a personal attack. We just telling you, sisters, you're losing the nerds and the introverts. Not the double D John, because street niggas, they love them abundance of black women. You feel me?
Right.
The passport bros are the men that women never wanted in the beginning. Am I wrong, fellas?
Yeah.
These are the guys who try to get dates with you. You said you're too short, you're too fat, your teeth, your breath stink. You need to work a little bit harder. Them chicks overseas say, love you just the way you are.
Yeah. And that's how, to me, that's how it's supposed to be. Because a lot of people say, okay, what's going on in America? How come America's having a hard time with men getting women? Is because because the women today don't value the man as the man. They trying to say, okay, the man's making 6 figures, that's the man I'm gonna holler at, or the man is 6'2", that's the man I'm gonna holler at. But then the guy that's 5'1" or 5'7", they're like, oh, that guy don't have no value because he's not that tall. You get what I'm saying? When the average man in America is weighing like on 5'4" to 5'6", that's the average height. So is it? Go ahead, Jordan.
I was gonna say the episode y'all did last with the lady and the cop.
Yeah.
Look how entitled was she was with the black cop. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That shows you right there. Like they don't value. Like I said, to me the black woman, she didn't value that black cop because she didn't listen.
Yeah, because when your black women see you, Jordan, and see you, Hakeem, they see their fathers. They don't respect their father. How you think they're gonna respect you?
Right.
So it plays a big part with the fatherhood. That's why I always tell men all the time, me and my homeboys, we always have conversations. I told them, the man, when you're in a relationship, you pretty much the father in that relationship. Man, they fight me with that. Like, I ain't no good father. I ain't gonna tell a woman what to do, and that's why she don't respect you. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta tell the woman what to do because your job as a man in a relationship is to guide the woman to righteousness. I can't talk about that all the time. And he's the one that taught me that. So that's the problem. But the thing is, the problem with the good thing about overseas, I'm not gonna lie, you don't even have to put in that much work because their father is there and the father's already telling them what to do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, I don't want none of us to think that there can't be no bad stuff to happen. Bad things happen everywhere. We just saying that the percentage is a lot lower when you go over there and you pick the right person. You feel me? Now, mind you, I see a lot of white passport bros. I watch them bring women over here constantly over the years. They marry them. They stay in relationships with them. One of the richest black men was married to an Asian woman. The guy who died, watch the white boys have all the fun. He was married to an Asian woman. That's fact.
Oh, I ain't know that.
Yeah, he was married to it.
No, bro, I didn't even know that. Yeah. I swear I thought the white was black.
No. He was married to an Asian woman. His
Well,
kid
he got her overseas, or he got her in the United States.
No, he
If
met
you
her
do
here.
remember.
He met her here, if I'm not mistaken. I got to go back to the
Wow,
book.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I
watch
thought
the
you
white boy-
married to yeah.
Watch the white boys have all the fun. So you know what I mean? We're having these conversations, but there's a reason why we're saying this. And let me tell you something. For a lot of the passport bros, I would say stay out of DR. I would say stay out of the Dominican Republic. You're gonna get robbed. You're gonna get robbed. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Colombia, not. You really gotta dig in Colombia because there's so many beautiful women there. You don't know who's gonna really be there. And you are right. I want to go back to what you said earlier. The fact that you got that blue passport, that you by de facto you're looked as a rich man. Shit, you could be working at a factory, but you're by de facto. Yeah.
Remember, I was saying that because the women here they don't honor the man that's making the average 30 to 40K. So you go over there. Remember, the average man over there is probably only making like $3,000, $4,000 a year. So you're gonna look like the big Don King of the city. So you know, and now you're gonna have men in that area that's also gonna be jealous of you. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, this guy, he's coming in with the U.S. citizenship. He has the money, which is a 40 a year. He dressing really nice. He's smelling really good. He talks a different way. He don't even talk our language, but not women. So you also with jealousy. So it's like, but I get why they go over there because most of the men that go over there, I'm being honest, some men that go over there don't. But it's just the game is they have the United States. It overpowers everything else.
You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong. I want to cover this to a point so you don't think we just here sitting here talking smack. Yes, some of these women overseas might be getting with these men for survival. But the man does not care. The fact that she's willing to stick. Listen, there's a bunch of women here with men for survival.
Yep.
Think about it. There's a bunch of women here who are with men for survival, man. And you want to know something? When we talk about these things, people get situated and say, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody put something in the comment.
What is it? He says, "Oh, I'm gonna bring one back and watch all the sisters give me the side eye."
I told you that was dudes do. That was dudes do. You bring something back. John Smith be going in. He be going in. He be going in. He be going in on the chat.
He do, man. But we definitely have to be on that situation, man. And this is and mind you, we have to have these conversations as black men to understand, like, what are our dating options when our own sisters don't want us? And I got to keep referring this. I'm talking about the men who are undesirable to most black women. I'm not talking about the black men who are black women. Because listen, a lot of our sisters date us. A lot of our sisters marry us. A lot of our sisters are submissive. You feel what I'm trying to say? But there is a group of us who are having a hard time. And the thing is, I don't think we should have to conform. A lot of us are conforming to what the system is bringing us to us. Black men are the only men in the United States who are being outpaced by their own women, where women are toppling over them, where they're the bosses now, where they're supposed to tell us what to do. That's a house that's out of order. That's a house that has no concrete in between them bricks.
Yeah. I'm not mad at the black man to go overseas. You know, like I said, I have people I know that do go overseas, and they tell me the different type of women they get. But my only problem is I be saying, like, okay, that same beautiful woman you get in DR, the same beautiful woman you get in Colombia, the same beautiful woman you get in Thailand, you get that same beautiful woman here. They're like, nah, it's a whole different game because they see you different. But I'm like, no, because if you talk a certain way, you walk a certain way, you shouldn't have a hard time getting these women that you're looking for.
Listen,
but I understand your concept too. Go ahead, okay.
A lot of these niggas need to treat life like Oregon Trail. You need to keep traveling. Get on your buggy, get on your wagon, start traveling and go where you're best treated at.
Right, and I mean that, but Hakeem also, and Hakeem enjoying the problem is with men today too. We don't know how to pick in our own lane. We try to shoot the sky. Like for example, you try to get the Instagram model. Of course, the Instagram model ain't gonna look at you. You ain't making that type of money.
No.
But it's a nice girl down the street. Like Jordan said, he married his childhood friend. That's what I'm saying. People around you that you could get in a relationship with and just focus on that.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna get me bad. Those are not wives. What you're talking about? Those are people who you have fun, you enjoy a little bit of sex tourism, and if you want to engage in what the sheiks do in Dubai, you do it here in America, so they don't have to go too far to get shitted on. You feel what I'm trying to say? So the thing is, I would never marry an Instagram model. I would just fly her out just to shit on her. Here in America, I just want to feel what the sheiks, the Arab sheiks, are doing. I want to feel like them. I want to feel like an oil king. You know what I'm saying? And listen, ain't nothing wrong with flying out of women unless you getting your just dessert. That's the only thing. A lot of you guys need to have them contracts in place. These are not wives. Listen, most of those Arab boys are married to wives they've been with for 20 years. Those wives own halfly all their things. They know they understand the position where their husband plays. He's gonna go out there, play around, but I have the kids and the money.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying, and that's a situation. That's a situation we're having. Is men don't understand that concept. You can get the same desirable women here in the United States because remember the dangerousness of going overseas and dealing with those type of women. Mind you don't speak their language, so they can set you up any type of way. Mind you, there's videos online where there's a guy. He's in the Philippines and he's saying how there's an American man coming over. This is what the Philippine women are doing. They meet the man at the bar, black, white, don't matter, among United States citizen. They meet these men at the bar, and they putting drugs in their drink. And mind the drug in their drink be knocking them out for like 2 to 3 days, and they go over there and rob them. So because you don't speak their language, you don't know what they're doing to you because you don't know. You just over there. I'm there to have a good time. Especially some people travel alone. You're like, I'm there to have a good time. Nothing's gonna happen to me. And then you hear stories like that where the guy say, "Look, there's women doing it." So you say, don't expect women to be over there all this glamorous glory. He said some of these women are planning to set you up.
A beloved brother of mine, this is a Facebook comment. He said, "What about if the model kills her boyfriend?" That's an American thing. That's an American thing, Tyrone.
Yeah.
He has another question, brothers. Overseas will trick you. I agree. You wake up with no organs and be careful with overseas.
You see? Yep.
That is true. That is true.
A story like that. You come around a lot of stories like that.
Yeah, depending on where you're going. If you're going to one of these, I'm not telling you brothers to go to Ukraine now. Am I telling y'all to go to Ukraine?
No, but it's happening in DR, it's happening in Colombia, it's happening in a lot of places that people go to. It's not only happening in the Ukraine. Ukraine is small, but it's happening in these major places that have a heavy tourism in it. Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
But this is why you got you got smart passport bros who go to places like Thailand. You know what I'm trying to say? Certain places that are fairly safe and this and that. And you know what I mean? There's certain places. Listen, now mind you, I want to talk about the aspect of passport bros that you brought up earlier. Jordan, you brought this up.
Yeah, he did.
It's not the smart thing to bring some of these women over here.
Correct.
You're only setting yourself up for failure. They're there for companionship and breeding. It sounds rough the way I say it. It sounds rough. If you want to have
so what you saying, Hakeem? Let's say if a guy want to marry let's say a guy want to have a family with the woman he meet overseas. You telling me that the guy need to go over there just get the woman pregnant and just leave and come back to the United States?
No, if you want to have kids and you don't want no red tape, meaning that it's harder for you to do that, and you want to you should go have a couple kids with a woman overseas, bring the kids over there, allow them to get their education, and then you should have her come too. By that time, you wouldn't have to worry about her cheating or leaving you because you already got the kids. Most men want legacy.
Fact.
Most men want legacy. Right now, there's a fee for legacy in America. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, I get a dual citizenship from another. No, I'm just saying man like a dual citizenship for that different country.
No. Okay. What
Good point.
a lot of people don't know this. When you're an American citizen, as long as if one parent is American citizen, your kids is automatically an American citizen.
Correct. That's a fact.
That is a fact. No matter where they're born. You know what I mean? Now, here's the thing here. I don't know if y'all see that comment there. He says, I want to refer back to last week when we asked the young lady about dating someone who works at Walmart. One said she would, the other.
You're talking about the mother. Remember the light skin one? The light skin one.
Yeah.
You saw the other. That all I keep telling you is the particular women that the men are getting. You see what I'm saying? That's all I keep saying.
Right.
We don't get the man. You don't get the woman that's on our level. Even the Bible said, "Don't be on equally yoked." So, which means get the woman on your level. Most men get the woman that's not on their level. They go for that. They go for those type of women. No offense, she's beautiful. Don't get me wrong. They go for those type of women. Now, those type of woman plays them. They treat the regular woman the same, and that's not the case, because the other woman you saw, the other woman was just as pretty as the red-skin one, and she even said, she's like, I would date, and she shot me. I gave her a mad respect. She's like, I would date a man at Walmart. I'm gonna be the man to invest. I'm gonna be the woman to invest in that man, just trying to push him for something higher. Those are the women that men should be trying to get.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The one that we were talking to, Benny, her temperament was a lot calm.
Correct.
She was a little bit more humble. Don't get me wrong. The one sitting next to her, you could tell she had a little bit more swag, a little more drip. Say a nigga got to come to it. When I asked her, I say, I could look in your face and tell you will never date a broke guy. She said, you're right. I said,
because those women are heavily influenced by the hip hop culture. Those are the ones you want to refrain from. The city girls type women, those are not the women you're supposed to be trying to get as wives. Like, I agree with Hakeem. You just want to smash them, do whatever you want to do with them. That's it. Do what you do. Listen, but the other one was more of a wife's caliber. Go ahead.
That girl you talking about who was sitting in the front seat, I would propose to her today. Just basically off her character.
There you go, Hakeem. Exactly.
Character. I wouldn't care about all that other stuff. I didn't care if she knew how to cook. She seemed nice. Her disposition, she seemed meek. She didn't talk with any boastfulness or braggery. She was her tone was soft, the way she spoke to me. I didn't feel nothing masculine coming out of her.
Mm-hmm. And now that, but let me keep it real. There's a lot of men too. I was on different people panels. Shout out to the panels I'll be on. One of them be Anton Dangle. I gotta get a shout out to him. I'll be on the panel. And one of the questions I threw at him, I told him like, hey, will you get upset if you end up with a girl that's like heavy set? Most of them say, I ain't gonna date no heavy set girl. I never dated a heavy set girl. I want my girl to be slim. I want her to be fit, friendly, and this and that. But I told him, I'm getting into debates with him. I'm saying, you as the man is supposed to vet that woman. So let's say if I end up with a heavy set woman, me as the man, I'm supposed to know what to do. Okay, baby, we're gonna go to the gym. We're gonna work on your health. We're gonna do this so I can make you the woman that I want you to be. You get what I'm saying? But most men don't do that. Like I told earlier, Jonah and Hakeem, I say most men gotta know how to vet their woman. They don't even know how to.
Right. Or if you want,
go ahead.
You got it. If you want that costs money, yo. To keep people to kind of keep it fit like that. They
facts.
Especially if you get married to them, that shit. A lot of people don't know that. Like stuff, women like that, who are very, very disciplined. They live a type of pretend. To do that, tax pressure you got to hit. Because like I said, I work out with these women. When I do my fitness training, without stuff, women who are fed like that, disciplined like that. But I can say you gonna need, because I talk to all that type of stuff. You gonna need some money. That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. Brother, I love what you say, because it is a factual thing.
That's real talk.
I wanted to say something earlier when you were speaking about that, Ronnie. When a man has preference, it is when a black man has a preference, it is criminal in our community. What you just said would have got you shot.
I know it would.
What you just said would got you excommunicado, canceled. They said, "Who is you for you to have a preference amongst your own women?"
Correct.
Our beloved white brothers have it.
We don't have no standard.
Yeah. Our beloved Asian brothers have it. You know what I mean? Our beloved Arab boys, they have it. You know what I mean? So even our Spanish boys, they just love their women. Periodly, I got to give them credit. They love them, but listen, we love our women periodly. Because you want to know why?
Yeah, 80% of us marry our own race.
We do marry our own race, and we marry heavy-set women at a large number. We don't really
Thank
care
you.
about it. We do.
I want you to make that clear, Hakeem, because a lot of men think they getting these skinny type, beautiful women from Instagram. I'm like, no.
Listen. The average man is marrying a pepper.
Remember you said that on a couple of episodes ago. It's a fact.
I told you. Listen, the guy, your wife is a fat girl. Is a fat girl you friend zone. A nigga who's like kind of 15% body fat, and he's having a hard time getting a skinny woman because you don't have no money. Most skinny.
Now that, but Hakeem, a lot of people be bashing Lizzo. Most black men are dating a Lizzo.
Most black
Lizzo type women.
Listen, most black men are in love with Lizzo type women. Most black men are having kids with Lizzo type women. Most black men, this is a fact. Most black men are being taken care of by Lizzo type women. Most Lizzo type women make the most money than most black men.
Preach, black men.
Listen, I'm gonna give credit when credit is due. I'm not gonna disrespect them. It's facts. But here's the thing: the Lizzo type women only have problems with a small group of men. These are the niggas with the money. The Usain Bolts, the Donis Hasams, the Kyrie Irvins, the Michael B. Jordans, the guys with the plethora of money. You're gonna have to be fit, feminine, and friendly. Even the ugly nigga with some cash. Listen, even the ugly nigga with some cash want a woman with 15% body fat. That I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't never seen a Lizzo type woman in a Ferrari with a nigga with cash.
But those are like trophies, Hakeem. But at the back in the end, they dating the Lizzo type girls. I'm telling you, that's all for show. Because you ask a guy like, what's your standard on women? They're like, yeah, I want the girl like the fit, friendly type woman. But then when you go in their DMs and you go in their messenger, you will see a big girl like 300 and some pounds saying, "Baby, I can't wait till you come over tonight. Let me rub your feet." Because they train the man like the way they want to be in Dubai, the way they want to be in Dominican Republic, the way they want to be in Colombia. Those women are treating those men and those type of value. So the man don't date them.
So imagine this: a broke man here is a man with money overseas. So they get the fit, feminine, and friendly overseas with 15% body fat. Here's the thing. Jabari said men with resources are not dating Lizzo type women. That is a fact. Why you think ugly niggas who get money, crypto millionaires, they all with bad bees? I'm gonna be real with you. Can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about our beloved 45. That's Trump, right?
Yeah.
In our standard, he would be considered a heavyset man, right? In our world, right?
Correct.
And he with a bad chick.
Yeah.
Who's younger? Yeah. Who's younger?
Listen. When he bagged her young, he was already old. He already had kids older than her, and she gave them a young boy.
But let's keep it real. But his first, if you do study on his first wife, she was average looking. She wasn't the girl that he got now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She was average looking. She wasn't the girl that he got now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Most men desire a regular chick.
Listen, most men gonna die marrying regular women.
Let's stop the cap here.
Listen, let's be real with something. I'm gonna marry a regular woman and gonna be goddamn happy with it.
You facts. I'm not looking for the Instagram model. I used to look for the Instagram model. The Instagram model gonna leave you broke.
Definitely.
You get what I'm saying? It's gonna leave you broke.
That's
not just broke, but heart.
Listen, my mother watches TikTok. My mother watches TikTok. You think I'd be damned to bring an Instagram model in the house? If I was a millionaire? No, I'm doing shaboing boing behind closed doors. I'm straightening up the couple dollars just to pee on her.
But I'm saying it's not wrong with Instagram. Don't get it twisted, because I know there's Instagram model that watch this show. There's not wrong being an Instagram model. I'm just saying you could do you, but most of the time the man ain't really looking for you. They only look for you when it comes to look. Like Hakeem say, they want to do sexual things to you, and then they're gonna throw you away. But the regular man is looking for the Lizzos. I'm just keeping it real with you. But I can't enjoy it. There's guys that's going on the Kendra G show, and the girls on there on the Kendra G show, they're like, man, these girls are ugly. They out of shade, they sloppy. The guys are hitting up their DM. They got 100 and some DMs.
It's 1%. It's 1% of women on the Kendra D show that have 15% body fat.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Majority of the women are all peppers. He said, John Smith said, I hope Michael B. Jordan come back with a pepper. He won't. Listen.
He won't do it because he's Hollywood. They got a different type of standard in Hollywood. You have to have a trophy wife. Because you go outside, it's going to automatically, it's not going to fly.
It's all about image in Hollywood.
It's all about image, but I do want to talk about this, what John Smith said, and he has a point on it. He said they try to shame Omar Hardwick for his wife.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true. Not only him. What is that light-skinned brother? What is that biracial brother from Grey's Anatomy? He had a regular black wife. She was like
Jesse Williams.
Williams. They used to clown the man for that.
Because Hollywood, you can't do that. You gotta have the trophy wife. You gotta have the wife. They like people Google that.
I got Alfonso from Fresh Prince white chick. He has a white wife.
Okay, can I ask you a question, my brother?
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck want to marry Alfonso? Let's be fucking real about it. Let's be real about it. Who was checking for Alfonso? Who was checking for Alfonso and Will Smith? None of these. The majority of chicks we know wasn't even checking for these dudes.
That's true.
Like people don't understand. Well, I can't enjoy it. People don't understand. They used to have this on the Muppet. You had Kermit the Frog and Piggy. You know what I'm saying? Look, Kermit the Frog was the man. Everybody like Kermit the Frog. You thought he had the Hollywood lights, he had the glamour. Piggy was pink, fat, and she wasn't even friendly. She wasn't even fit. She was outrageous. But when it came to Kermit the Frog, what she was? Very submissive. Guys gotta take notes. I'm trying to tell you, man. Trust me, all this what they be doing online is straight up. I promise you on that.
Listen, O'Shea Jackson did a video about a nerd boy who dated a very attractive white woman. They both went to school together, and a lot of people was clowning. I said, "Who the fuck wanted to marry him?" I wasn't seeing black women running up trying to marry that nigga with braces in his mouth. Nigga ain't had no sweat. Them niggas, they want them a Chris Brown. They need them a future, nigga. They need them a future. Listen. Most women want toxic alpha males. I coined that today.
I remember I can't be talking about it all the time. But go ahead, I'll let you go in.
Most women want toxic alpha males. Yes. Hey, Jabari said, no, you didn't use the muffin analogy. Hey, Jabari, the muffin analogy was perfect because listen, Kermit was the main nigga.
He was the main.
He was the top G. And he ended up with a pepper. He was a Jean Baptiste. He was a Jean Baptiste.
Jabbar already know. He know I'm gonna use the Muppet. I used to love the Muppet. So I'm telling you, that's the average man. You see, my Jordan Hackey, Kermit had everything. Remember, you had Hollywood, he had the lights. People wanted to go see Kermit, and you like, you saw he used to cry over Piggy. Piggy was gone. Kermit was like, what? He was like, dog, Kermit, you have a bad woman. You're like, nah, I miss my Piggy. You know what I'm saying? She's the one holding me down.
And listen, Andrew Barber said, but Piggy was beating his ass every chance she had. Hey, listen, how many videos we see on Facebook with Peppers beating down their skinny boyfriend? Boy, you better not try me. Boy, you better not try me.
Mm-hmm.
So why you think the brothers are going overseas?
Man.
But this, it's all fun and games, but we talking about real life here.
Yeah. But we kind of answered the question why women are going overseas is because the aspect of they think they're going to get something better. They think the promised land is overseas, and the actuality, the promised land is you. It's not the one overseas. It's you. You are the promised land. And when guys understand that they're the promised land, they'll be able to get the same woman over here.
No,
that's my opinion.
That's why I say you got to work on your health. You got to work on your money. Unless you was lucky like Jordan here, who him and his queen have been together for quite some time. Respect to the queen. They've been together for so long. Unless you got a woman who's riding that wave with you as you ascend to greatness, that's different. But if you don't have that queen, I say, black man, get yourself together. Lift up some weights. Put some weights down. Get your money together. Get your health together. Positive thinking. You know what I mean? Eat right. And make sure you understand what your worth is. You know what I'm saying, brother?
Correct. Yeah.
And also, I big old cities. And
what you say about big old cities?
I said, if I New York, LA, my small cities. There's them in art in these small cities. If you go to smaller cities like California, we have San Diego. I heard opening out there. Go ahead, Akeem.
I just want to comment and say you said something real pitiful. The advice Kevin used to give the women if they wanted a good man, they told them to go to bigger cities. But it's great that we should tell men to go to smaller cities because a lot of women, yes, we should go to smaller cities outside of the major city. Because here's the thing: most women are influenced by a fast-paced situation. If you go outside to a smaller city who's a lot smaller, maybe go to a local church or meet a woman at a local store. You know what I mean? If she's a townie, more than likely she's not really trying to mingle, probably go to school there. Her views might be a little bit more different than a person who might live in a major city. Because here's the thing: Miami, California, New York are one of the worst places to date. You can't keep up.
Yeah.
Men can't keep up with the other niggas here.
You can't. There's so many men with ballers. They ballers.
It's average ballers here that we can't keep up with. Like niggas who actually work a good job and go get a Porsche truck and is fucking some of the bad bitches and is flying. Like I can't keep up with him. I got a good job. I make decent money, but how am I gonna compete with a nigga in a Porsche truck? That's why I said I don't want to date no woman who like Porsche trucks.
Exactly. See, you get women that's on your level, and that why I keep telling you. It was a guy on that was on Anton Daniel panel. Shout out to Anton Daniel. He be having different people on the panel. It was a guy named Logic. He was on the panel and he said something that was really true. He said the thing is what happening now in America, a lot of guys getting deluded by IG. Their eyes now become blinded. It's becoming like obsessed with IG, so they think, okay, the woman on IG is the same woman that's out my window. When it's not the case. Most women that's on IG are on the major city, like Jordan said, Atlanta, Miami, New York, LA, Houston. They not in these small countries. So go with the woman that's in your small country. He said that in your small area. When he said that, I agree with him. I'm like, he's right.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If a nigga looking for a wife on IG, you're stupid, nigga. Something gotta be wrong with you. Them, listen, they for everybody, nigga.
Yeah.
And you gotta pay top
You know
dollars,
what?
even
You do.
No, I was
even
gonna
for
say
the peppers.
yes.
Right. You're
You
speaking
don't
fact.
find your wife on Instagram. You don't find your wife on Facebook either, nigga.
Yep.
Your
Right.
wives ain't on there. Those for slaughtering. Look at this as a slaughterhouse. They for slaughtering.
Facts. They ain't looking for nothing serious.
No.
Trust me. I dealt with IG models before. They not looking for nothing. They not looking for something.
No. You meet your queen out and about. You bump into her. You do things that have similar interests. Get a part of a group or something like that. Nigga, listen, we did the dating app shit. Dating apps do not work. They for slaughtering. If you want free sex, or you want to pay less than, if you want to get sex for a fraction of $1 and you don't want to have to go to Instagram, go to Hinge, POF, you can go to there if you want to have sex for a fraction of $1. But if you're looking for a wife, you're looking for a queen, don't go on Christian Mingle Ingle. If you're looking for a wife or you're looking for a queen, you gotta find her out in public. You gotta.
I was gonna say they gotta go outside. I was just about to say that.
You gotta go outside. You gotta find her doing the things that you're doing, and involving in the thing that you might even have to go. Really, you might even have to seek a professional matchmaker.
Yeah.
For people
if you got the money for it.
If you got the money, I would recommend to go see a professional matchmaker for men who's getting their means up, getting their first couple properties, got their crypto stack, and you got a little bit of money. Get you a professional matchmaker so she can cater the woman to your specification. 15% body fat, college educated, no feminist thoughts. You can get them like that. Who's willing to cook, clean, be submissive, and shut up.
Facts. But the passport bros are on an all-time high. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't hate the passport bros, because to me, like I told you, it's a game, because most of the guys that are going overseas, they be going in style. But I'm saying use that same energy here.
Yeah.
Don't wait to get to Colombia to dress that type of way. Dress that type of way here.
Yeah.
That's my only issue with the passport bros. But I don't hate the passport bros at all, because hell, I travel too. So I'm just saying, you gotta live life, you gotta enjoy life. Life is so big, you gotta have your fun. But my thing is that it's becoming now a new. It always been here. It's been here since the military days. But now it's become a very new thing that people think is a new thing, and it's not a new thing. It's just that black men are just starting to get more involved in it. Black men are just starting to get more involved in it. So my like I said, but this is my final thought. My final thought on it, at the end of the day, I think men need to learn how to vet a woman and stay with women at your own level. Stop trying to go outside your level, but stay in your lane. Stop being unequally yoked and start being yoked to the one that you can't get. That's my only take on that.
When you vet the woman, what Ronnie said, and listen to what they're saying, and stop thinking something. Usually, you think you can change what you get in their ways in a way, especially when those are my final thought.
Here's my final thought.
What you knew, right?
That's the mom in the back.
Yeah. That's my mom. Here's my final thought. Black man, get yourself together. Black man, I wouldn't advise you to date. I would stay out the dating realm. Get your money together. Get your lose some weight. Stack your funds. Invest in public speaking. Invest in personal trainers. Invest in yourself. Rebuild yourself. Reinvent yourself. And then when you're ready, the universe will bring your wife to you. Your universe will bring your wife to you. Your universe will give you your kids. Your universe will give you your wife. Your universe will do this. It's the power of positive thinking. That's what's important. That's what's important, black man. The power of positive thinking. And that's what I want you to do. That's my final thought.
And like always, man, thank you guys for tuning in each and every Sunday, 7:30 Eastern Time. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. You know how we get down each and every Sunday. We'll see you guys next time. Over and out.
Press the like button.
We out. Hit the like button too. We out. Peace.
Hit the like button.